Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to compare the two rational numbers by writing less than or greater than, and then we locate the numbers on the number line. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now before we answer this one class, we need to understand more with regards to the number line. Now a number line is a visual representation of numbers on a straight line. It is a reference for comparing and ordering numbers. Now, if we have 0 to 1 class on the number line, now after 0 class, there will be 0.1, next will be 0.2, 0.3, next is 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and next will be 1. Now, the question there, why is that, sir? Why do you have this kind of decimals? Because from 0 to 1 class, you can actually divide this one into 10 equal parts. Therefore, the 0.1 class, you can write this one into fractional form. 0.1, that's the same with 1 over 10, right? Once again, 1, and the place value of 1, for the decimal, you start at tens. Once again, class, for decimal, example, 0.35, this is tens, and 5 here, this will be hundreds, right? So this is tens, and this is hundreds for 5. So therefore, if you have 0.1, you can write that 1 over the place value of 1, that's 10. 1 over 10. So this is 1 over 10. This is 2 over 10. So 2, then the place value is 10. So 3 over 10, 4 over 10, 5 over 10, 6 over 10, 7 over 10. And then you can write this one 8 over 10. So this is 8 over 10. 9 over 10, of course. Next number will be 10 over 10, and that's a whole, because 10 divided by 10, that's 1. So that's the thing there, class, with regards to the number line. You can actually divide 0 to 1 into 10 equal parts, and you will have these fractions. But it will take time, class, if you answer this one on the number line, if the given is fraction. So that's why we need to convert the fraction into decimal for us to answer this one easily. Now, what if this is 2 for 0, and this will be 3? Now, what would be the next number after 2 on the number line? Of course, that would be 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, and next number will be 3. So that's the thing there, class, that you need to remember. Now, if you understand this one, class, we'll be answering number 1. Alright, so let's start with example number 1. We have given 3.5. and then 3 1/3. So the thing that we need to do, class, is we need to convert this fraction into decimal for us to compare, and then we locate our answers on the number line. Now, if the teacher will allow you to use calculator, class, I'm sure very easy, class, for numbers 1 to 7. But if the teacher will not allow you to use calculator, you need to do it manually, class. So let's do it manually, class, just in case if the teacher will not allow you to use calculator. So 3 1/3. We convert this 1/3 into decimal. So that would be 1 divided by 3. Now 1 divided by 3, of course, that cannot be. We need to borrow 1 0. So you put a point and then we borrow 1 0. Now once you put a point to borrow 1 0, you also put a point on the top. You align the points, class. Once again, 1 divided by 3, that cannot be. We need to borrow 1 0. We put a point. You also put a point on the top. You align the points. And then you think this one, class, as 10. 10 divided by 3, that's 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. You bring down another 0. Alright, bring down another 0. Then 10 divided by 3, that's 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract. That's 1. You bring down another 0. As you can see, class, you will have the same answer. 10 divided by 3, that's 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract. That's 1. You bring down another 0, you will have 0.3333. So your answer, class, that would be 0.3333. Once again, when we divide 1 divided by 3, the answer is 0.333. Plus this whole number, therefore, class, 3 1/3 is the same with 3.333. So you can put bar there, class. It means repeating. Okay, 3.333, then bar, it means repeating. You can also write this one, class, 3.3, then that bar, it means repeating. So that's okay, class. 3.3, then there's a bar there on the top. It means repeating. Alright, so therefore 3.5 is greater than 3.3. because 3.5 will be near on whole number 4. 3.5 class is in between 3 and 4. Just estimate class, that's okay. So 3.5, so if this is 3, this is 4, half, that would be 3.5. So this is 3.5. Once again class, 3.5 is greater than 3.3. This is 3 and 1/3, and that is 3.3. So our answer is greater than, and then 3.3. So if this is 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4. Okay, just estimate class, that's okay. So 3.3, that would be 3 and 1/3. So this is 3 and 1/3. And this will be 3.5. Just estimate class, that's okay. That's it class, that's the answer for number 1. Easy, right, for number 1? Alright, let's have example number 2. Now these are decimals, so therefore it's easy for us to compare this one and to locate on the number line. So 0.8, if this is 1, in between 0 and 1, that would be 0.5. So 0.6, 0.7, 0. This is 0.8. Near 1 class. Okay, this is 0.8. So this is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, then 1. Just estimate class. Once again, half of 0 and 1, that would be 0.5. So 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. And then this one, 1.8. So half of 1 and 2, that would be 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. So this is 1.8. Just estimate class. That's okay class. That's it class. Of course, 1.8 is greater than 0.8. So therefore, this is less than. 0.8 is less than 1.8. Easy, right, for number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. We have given 3 and then 17 over 5. So the thing that we need to do is we need to convert this one into decimal. So let's divide class. 17 divide 5. Alright, so 17 divided by 5, that's 3. 3 times 5, that's 15. Subtract 17 minus 15, that's 2. You borrow 1 0. So borrow 1 0. Now once you put a point, you also put a point on the top. You align the points class. Alright, so bring down 0. 20 divided by 5, that's 4. 4 times 5, that's 20. Subtract, that is 0. So the answer is 3.4. Alright, so 3.4. Of course, 3.4 is greater than 3 because 3.4 will be going to the whole number 4. So we have 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, and so on. So therefore, 3.4 is greater than 3. So therefore, this is less than. 3 is less than 3.4. So 3 is here. This is 3 for the whole number. Okay, this is 3 and 3.4. If this is 3.5, in between 3 and 4, that's 3.5. So 3.4 is here. So this is 3.4. Alright, or we can write that 117 over 5. That's it, class. 17 over 5. Let's have example number 4. So once again, we need to convert this one into decimal. Now, if the teacher will allow you to use calculator class, I'm sure class very easy. Just simply divide this one. Let's try class. A while ago, 17 divided by 5. Let's check if we get the same answer. 3.4. 17 divide 5. Yup, 3.4. Same answer class. Very easy class if you have your calculator. So let's divide this one. 28 divide 5. 28 divided by 5, that's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract 28 minus 25, that is 3. Of course, we cannot divide 3 by 5. We need to borrow 1 0. So once again, borrow 1 0, bring down 0. Now once you put a point, you also put a point on the top. So you bring down 0, and then 30 divided by 5, that is 6. 6 times 5, that is 30. Subtract, that is 0. So therefore, the answer is 5.6. So 28 over 5, that is 5.6. So therefore, class, 5.6 is greater than 5.2. Therefore, this is less than. 5.2 is less than 5.6. Now, where is 5.2? Now, in between 5 and 6, that would be 5.5. So 5.6 is here. So once again, in between 5 5 and 6, that is 5.5. So 5.6 greater than 5.5, that would be here. Alright, so 5 and 6 in between. This is 5.5. This is 5.5 here in between. Next will be 5.6, or we can write that 128 over 5. And 5.2, this is 5. Next will be 5.1. Next will be 5.2. Alright, so this is 5.2. Simply estimate, class. That's okay, class. Once again, just simply estimate. That's okay. Alright, and then for number 5, very easy for number 5, right? These are whole numbers. It's easy for us to compare. Of course, 1 is less than 2. Because 2 is greater than 1. So 1 is less than 2. So 1 is here. Alright, and this is 2. That's it, class. 1 and then 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 6. We have given 5 and 1 over 7. And then 5.69. So we need to convert this fraction into decimal. So 5 and 1 over 7. Let's divide 1 divide by 7. So 1 divided by 7, that's cannot be. We need to borrow 1 0. Now once you put a point, you also put a point on the top. And you will think this one is 10. So 10 divided by 7, that's 1. 1 times 7, that is 7. Subtract. 10 minus 7, that's 3. We need to borrow again 0. Bring down 0. So this becomes 30. 30 divided by 7, that's 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Subtract. 30 minus 28, that's 2. You copy again 0. You bring down 0, class. Borrow 1 0 and then you bring down 0. So 20 divided by 7, that's 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract. That is 6. So let's just stop, class, on 0.142. So therefore, 1 over 7, that is 0.142. So this will be 5.142. Once again, the whole number plus this decimal, that would be 5.142. So let's just round off our answer, class, to the nearest hundreds. 2 decimal places. So after 4, that's 2. So we can write this one 5.14. Now where's that one, class? 5.14. Approximately, if this is 5.5, this will be 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5. So here, 5.14. So 5.1. So this will be our answer, 5.14. And this will be 5 and 1 over 7. So once again, class, just simply estimate, class. 5.1 or 5.14, this will be here. Because after 5.1, there would be 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5 in between. So this one, 5.6. So 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.9, then 6. So 5.5, 5.6 is here. So 5.69. That's it, class. Once again, class, just simply estimate your answer, class. That's okay, class. Of course, 5.69 is greater than 5 and 1 over 7. So therefore, this is less than. 5 and 1 over 7 is less than 5.69. Alright, so last example, class, number 7. And we're all set for this one. So for number 7, let's divide this fraction. 120 divide 10, of course, that would be 12, right? Because 12 divided by 10, that's 1. 1 times 10 is 10. Subtract. 12 minus 10 is 2. Bring down 0. 20 divided by 10, that's 2. 2 times 10 is 20. Subtract, that is 0. So therefore, 120 divided by 10, the answer is 12. So this will be our location. So 12 and then 10.80. 10 to 11, half will be 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10.8. So here, just estimate, class, 10.80. Okay, this is 10.80, and this will be 12. Or we can write this one 120 over 10. That would be 12, class. That's it, class. All set. Alright, so I hope you learned something new today, class. If this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.